Well guys, we got a little surprise today. My daughter Marcy here, number 2 daughter, and she just visited town from Pinedale, Wyoming. I've been going through approximately 500 of her grandmother, Mama Mabel, recipes. And I ran across this one for jalapeno cornbread, Marsh, and it brought back old memories. So Marcy was coming to town, and frankly, well, there's been a little tension in the Mitchell family lately, so cooking. I think cooking brings people together.
I agree.
And I'm saying that might be a solution for world peace. Let's all cook together. Instead of fighting together, let's all cook together.
Great idea.
So I'm going to pass along my mother's jalapeno cornbread recipe, which is so friggin' good, you can't believe it.
It's really good.
And had this since I was a child. This is really going to go good with those beans that we did a few days ago. So if you make that red bean recipe, you make some of that jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Oh, jalapeno cornbread, yeah. And so we're there.
I would like to say that that's one of my favorite memories of Grandma Mabel. We'd show up at her house, she'd be outside waiting for us, come out and give us a big hug. We'd walk in the house, and I swear it always smelled like beans.
Okay.
It always smelled like beans, and she would make cornbread, and it was delicious.
All right, well now the first thing we're going to do here, Marcy, turn up the oven to 375, and then the next thing we're going to do, Marce, is I've got a big cast iron skillet. I've probably had this for 30 or 40, 50 years. And when you cook cornbread, guys, a cast iron skillet is the only way to go.
And please don't turn on Fox News while I'm here, or I might have to use this skillet in another way.
Well, that's the deal. No Fox News. All right, well, sometimes you got to make sacrifices. But we're doing this with love.
Yes.
This is bringing us closer together. Nasty woman.
I think Mabel was the original.
All right,
nasty.
now, first thing I want you to do is, while we're putting all this cornbread together here, we're going to put just a little canola oil in here, and Mark, rub that down with a paper towel, around the edges and everything, and then we're going to put that in the oven and get that really hot before we put our cornbread in. Now, Mark, do you know the history of cornbread?
No, I do not.
Well, it was discovered by Columbus in 1492 when he sailed the ocean blue.
Cornbread or corn?
Well, corn and cornmeal. Actually, cornbread's been around for thousands of years with the Native American population of the Americas. So we're going to get this in the oven and get it preheated really hot. All right, yeah. And also, I might point out to you that your ancestors, which fought in the Civil War, or excuse me, as I learned as a kid, not the Civil War, but the war against Northern aggression, they ate Johnny cakes. And Johnny cakes were fried cornmeal and batter together, and they could put them in their saddlebags or whatever, and so it goes back to very Southern tradition. And I have to say that Mark Twain said that if a Northerner tells you they can make cornbread, it's a superstitious illusion. So, it is. So anyway, let's get going here. Get your mixing bowl out, dear. And we're going to put in 1 1/2 cups of cornmeal. 95% of the cornmeal today is steel ground. You don't want steel ground. That's the modern way. The old way is stone ground yellow cornmeal. Hard to find, but it's worth looking for. So we got 1.5 cups of that in here. Now to that we're going to add 1 heaping tablespoon of flour.
Heaping.
The heaping.
Like that.
1 heaping tablespoon of flour. There you go. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of Arm & Hammer baking soda. Not baking powder, baking soda.
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon,
Okay.
yeah, 1 teaspoon. Okay. 1 cup of buttermilk, hopefully at room temp. Got that. 1/3 cup of corn oil. Okay.
That looks cool.
2 beaten eggs here. So let's get your egg beater over there. All right, so let's mix up the eggs. 2 of them. Eggs are at room temp. Everything in cooking almost just is a little bit better if it starts at room temp. And by the way, Marcy, this is a spoon I bought in Hawaii a few days ago. Made out of macadamia nuts.
It's
It's
really
a macadamia
beautiful.
nut spoon. It's beautiful, isn't it?
You got that spoon in Hawaii, and I got this bowl in India.
India, that's right. Marcy went over to drink her own urine with the Indians a few years ago.
Looked kind of like this.
Oh, no, that's not. No, can't do that. 2 beaten eggs, okay. 1/2 cup of chopped green peppers. And a onion chopped up. I like white. I think white's got a little bit of flavor. Raw onion. Okay. And now, in here, we've got some bacon pieces. Been cooked bacon. Can you believe that? So we're going to put in.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Who doesn't love bacon? So there we go, right there. Okay.
Bacon is definitely bipartisan.
Bacon, you know what?
Bacon crosses all political boundaries.
So if you
Except
get in a
vegans.
discussion about why you're a nasty woman and I'm wearing my hat here, you just say bacon. And that means you cut it off, right? That's it. Bacon. There we go. Bacon solves the problems of the world. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool. All right. Now, 1 can, okay, of cream style corn. There we go. 1 can
Okay.
of cream corn. And now I've got some chopped jalapeños. Is that what you call them?
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos. Okay. Some jalapenos. Let's put maybe a tablespoon and a half of those. I'd normally put the whole thing in, but then everybody gets mad at me. They think it's too hot. You know, so.
Okay, about like that. How
Yeah,
about like that?
two of those. Yeah, that's good.
That's about half of the can.
That's about half a can. Then, 1 1/2 cups. Here we go. Of grated 4 cheese or 5 cheese Mexican cheese. Look at this old recipe here. I mean, that was lovingly typed by my mom on a manual typewriter probably 60 or 70 years ago. We're gonna put this up online at mamamablesboy.com, and I'll also put a picture of this up on there for you so that you can not only follow along here, but that you can also see the written recipe. So I'm gonna remove the hot pan here. Carefully set it there, and now put in our mixture here with your macadamia nut spoon. And now that hot, because it's heated, that's going to make it get really crispy on the bottom.
That's a good tip. I never knew that.
Yeah, that's a good tip. And now we're going to set our timer here for 35 minutes. So carefully put that back in the oven. Good.
All right.
So we're set now, and we'll be seeing in about a few minutes. We'll get this out here and get you some cornbread, guys.
Lots of butter.
Lots of butter. Let's take this out of the oven now.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
What does it look like?
It's like paradise in a pan.
Paradise in a pan. There we go.
Crisp and golden and perfectly
Okay,
baked.
perfect. Well, guys, there we got some cornbread. Mama Mabel's cornbread. One of the things I want to point out to Marcy, remember how we took some canola oil and rubbed it around the edges? So when we put it in here, that caused the bottom and the outside to cook crispy. And so you'll have a nice crispy edge, and if you'll see how it's pulled away from the edge here, that's exactly what it's supposed to do. So let's let this cool down a little bit. And we'll cut a piece out and slap us a big old slab of butter on there. You know, butter's better than everything, wouldn't you say?
Butter also brings people together.
Butter brings people together.
And bacon.
And bacon. Butter and bacon. That's it, yeah. I feel like the world's gonna be a better place once we get this out. Now we've had this out of the oven for a few minutes, and let it cook. We're gonna carefully cut it into a nice little pie wedge.
He wants me to cut it in case it crumbles. He can blame it on me because it's still smoking hot.
It shouldn't crumble.
Because it's very moist. And everyone knows it tastes better when it's hot with butter. So we're just gonna dig right in. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect.
Okay, look at that, guy. Would you just look at that? And now one for old Mama Mabel's boy here.
That's yours.
Okay. Up here, crumbled just a little bit in there.
Just
Okay.
a little nugget.
That looking good, or what? All right, let's slap some butter on that. What do you say?
Here's some for you.
Okay, I'll take it. Give me a big hunk of butter right on the end. There we go.
There.
All right,
There.
there we go. Let's take, oh, it's still nice. Oh, Oh. Isn't that good?
That's really good.
That's darn good.
I have to say that the juxtaposition of the hot bread with the cold butter is
And is the world a bit,
really good.
the world a better place right now?
Yes.
It is.
Good.
And remember, Mama Baby Boy always says,
A clean kitchen is a happy kitchen.
and so, bye-bye and yum yum. Bon appetit, partner.
Bye.
That's good.